Is there no ladder to get back in the scope?
Come on, that's not fair. Come on, bro. Hey, guys, what's going on? Space Parachute here. Your favorite live commentator named Space Parachute. I know I am. Here with the 4th live commentary. That's right. Un, dos, tres, cuatros. And today, we're going with the recon class. This is going to be a weapon, strategy guide, weapon list overview, weapon stat thingy, whatever you want to call it. Whatever I called in the last video. That's what it's going to be. And we're going to be looking at the recon class, aka sniper class, whatever you prefer to call it. That's what it is. And there are a bunch of different snipers that I'm going to try to get to. The ones that I like, and another one that I actually haven't really used, but it's definitely pretty good and worth using. Right now we're starting off with the L-Noob sniper, and that would be the SKS. I call it the noob sniper because it's a sniper that has a 21 bullet magazine and shoots, as you can see, like a complete noob. And this guy didn't see me, good thing. Anyway, now I would not recommend using the sniper as a sniper rifle, but since it's in the recon class, I figured I should probably put it in this video, since I do use it. And you actually get this weapon if you bought the limited edition. You just unlock it right off the bat, which is great for those of you that decided to go ahead and get that limited edition. And so yeah, let's get into this gun. This is a semi-auto sniper, and as you can see, you can shoot a ton of bullets. It doesn't really matter if you hit too many, because you're probably going to kill the guy. It's a 21 bullet magazine, has a fairly short reload time. The drawbacks are the bullet drop's pretty high for being considered a sniper, and the damage is 25 damage a hit. I should have looked this up beforehand. But regardless, actually I think it's about 30 damage a hit for its maximum damage output. But anyway, the point is, either way, it's going to take 4 hits at range to kill somebody. And that's a lot for a sniper. Now, I understand it shoots quickly, as you've seen, and the recoil is pretty minimal, considering it's a sniper rifle. But still, you'll see right here, I'll kill this guy because he's not moving, but I really gotta slow down and take my time on him. But the real advantage of using this weapon is, as you've seen, you can hip fire and it's accurate, you can shoot quickly up close, sort of panic fire like a noob, sort of what the theme of this gun is going to be. And it's really versatile. You know, it's a great medium-range weapon. I don't think there's really a better medium-range weapon in the game than this. I mean, it really depends on your playstyle. One of the sniper rifles I'm going to be getting into is also great for medium range. I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm not going to tell you that it's called the MK11, but we'll get to that mystery weapon in a second. For now, for this life at least, I'll be using this gun. And so back to the stats. Now, I would recommend using a laser sight, as you see here, or a suppressor on this weapon. Now, if you're going to try to use it as a sniper, you know, I'm not going to say don't do that, because you should definitely try it out. Go ahead and use an 8x or a 7x scope, 6x scope, whatever you prefer. I wouldn't use the ballistic, because this thing's range just not that far. And, but yeah, if you're going to use it as a sniper, you probably don't want to have any of those other attachments, like a laser or suppressor, just because they sort of hinder the performance or give your position away too easily if you decide to do that. Now, up close though, which is what I feel like this guy's made for, go ahead and use the laser suppressor. Suppressor will reduce the recoil a little bit, so you can go ahead and fire like a noob a little bit more easy. And the laser sight enables you to hip fire, and it'll help this gun out a whole lot, because when you're up close and you're using an ACOG scope, as I am, you just don't have time to zoom in, or you won't really be able to, and control the weapon. Hopefully I die here soon. Oh, I got out of bounds. Okay, well, I got out of bounds to the other team, which is fine. I'm going to go ahead and use a different weapon anyway, a bolt-action sniper rifle. Hey guys, so I thought I got auto-bounce to the other team there, but my computer, or the game crashed. I don't really know exactly what happened. But I'm going to go ahead and continue on with the recon class video. Sorry about that. So let's go ahead and get on with the next gun here. If you didn't see the kill feed, this is the M98B bolt action sniper rifle. It is the longest range sniper rifle in the recon class, which makes it the longest range weapon in the game. And I say longest range not because it's necessarily easier to use, although it sort of is, but because the bullet drop is, or this, how do I put this? The fire speed of the bullet is the highest out of any weapon, so the bullet drop is the least, if that makes sense to you. Basically what that means is it's easier to get headshots. That's really what it comes down to. And if you play the recon class, you know it's all about getting those headshots, because the body shot is great, but like half the time they can make a getaway and go ahead and just run away from you before you can get another hit on them. And now I'm not the best sniper, if you can't tell. I do recommend going to this position though, where I'm at. This is Carg Island, by the way, on Rush. I might have forgot to mention that. You know, it was implied through me using the SKS, but whatever. Now I'm gonna actually try to get a kill. It's typically what you want to do with the recon class. The thing about the recon class, though, is you're typically gonna get a good KD since you're all the way out in nowhere, and it's hard for them to find you and kill you. But because of that, it's also kind of hard to get a high kills per minute. I know no one really plays for that, but it just means you're going to be more methodical about getting kills rather than just running and gunning. Now I want to talk a little bit about the sniper class in general, and this is going to actually relate to all weapons in the game. And so I'll go ahead and tell you what I mean. The bullet drop, first of all, I already mentioned that. But more importantly, you got to sort of lead the bullet, because the bullet just doesn't get there immediately. And actually, you might, I think that sounds stupid for me to even say that, but in Battlefield 2, not the Bad Company series, but just Battlefield 2 itself, the bullets for the weapons would actually get there immediately. And that might seem like it would be ridiculously easy to snipe, especially since it was a one-hit kill with a sniper rifle, but it really wasn't overpowered, despite it seeming like it would be. Anyway, I think I'm getting shot at, so I'm going to just go ahead and try to move up a little bit. The Pharaoh's trying to kill me. Come on, dude, stay still. Yay! Yeah, I'm not the best sniper, so I rely on the enemy staying still, not me hitting the bullets. But alright, let's go ahead and talk about this weapon. Oh, by the way, before I even say another word, the SKS actually... the SKS actually does 34 damage at topsies, but the bullet damage does decrease quite quickly, so it still will take 4 bullets to kill someone at range, whereas this weapon, obviously, just like any other bolt action sniper, takes 2 hits to kill someone at range unless you get a headshot. And also, I know I mentioned this in a different video, but I'm just going to say it again. If you get a headshot with any weapon, it'll multiply that damage by 2. So the SKS does 34 damage. If you were to get a headshot at point blank, it would do 68. So don't think that just because you're getting a headshot with a gun right up in his face, you're going to necessarily get a one-hit kill, because you just simply won't for most guns. I'm going to progressively move in, which if you're sniping, you don't want to do this. You want to find somewhere good, get some kills, and be aware of the kill cam, because after you kill someone, they will see your position, or at least get a general idea of where you are. And if they've played the map or they're familiar with the map, they will know exactly where you are. So you do want to move around every once in a while, but not like this. You want to sort of get settled in an area that has a good angle. Anyway, so back to this gun. This thing does 95 damage up close. You might think that the most powerful sniper in the game should be able to get a one-shot kill right at point-blank range. And actually, the funny thing about that is, DICE is actually considering changing it so that if you get a shot at point-blank range, if you get a hit anyway, not just a shot, but if you hit someone at point-blank range above the waist, I believe, yeah, they don't want you going below the waist in these guns, alright? So watch out. They're not going to let you do any of that dirty play. But yeah, above the waist, you will get a one-shot kill, and so that's pretty cool. I kind of like that. It makes the aggressive recon class, or not class, but sort of playstyle easier to do, which I will be featuring that in this video at some point if I ever die. So Yeah, this sniper is the last sniper you get in the game. It's very powerful. The only downside, and I mean the only downside compared to the other bolt-action sniper rifles, is that the clip is only 5 bullets. Now, if you have the bullet in the chamber, it will be 6. But it only has a 5-bullet clip, so you're going to be reloading quite often, especially if you shoot like I do, which is about as quickly as you can. But yeah, so that's the only downside. I guess the reload time on this is a little bit longer than the M40. Oh my god, I don't know how I got that kill, but I think I've killed about everyone on their team by now. Oh, there's actually someone in there, it's just on the radar. And there he is. Yeah, the radar is actually really important to pay attention to when you're sniping, because people will want to run up to you and try to kill you. So one thing I recommend using, which I have not used yet, is what's called the T.U.G.S, or T.U.G.S, or motion sensor, or whatever you want to call it. It's that little thingy. It's actually a motion sensor that will reveal enemies around you, and teammates can see it too. It's really helpful because if someone's moving near you, you'll see them on the radar. It's really good. Now, I think just about every Battlefield game, the recon class has had some sort of motion detection to reveal enemies. It has actually progressively gotten worse in each game, but it's still helpful. I think they realized that it used to be too good. And anyway, so getting back to this gun, and actually, since I've sorted this life's just been going on forever, I keep running into the base, and then my team takes the bases. So the recon class as a whole is sort of a there we go, I found it. Sort of like a supporting class. It's actually the most useless class for helping the team, which is actually why in MLG games almost no one goes recon class, just because the kills per minute is actually something that I was sort of mentioning before, is so low, it's just not that effective at helping out the team. It can still be helpful though to spot enemies, to spot vehicles. Since you're typically in better positions, it'll be easier to do so than other classes. And so I guess that's sort of how you can help your team. Also, the spawn beacon is something that can be utilized quite easily. Just throw it down, and anyone in your squad can go ahead and just spawn on that. Sometimes you parachute in, sometimes you don't. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and stop here and continue on in the next round.